for him that he won like that, and there's a big question in the minds of the fans.
Spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Oh.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right, and I'm not gonna say he's wrong.
Floyd Mayweather has made a lot of money in his career. It appears he also owes a lot of money, too. The boxer apparently owes
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao has finally addressed the growing controversy surrounding the reported FBI investigation involving longtime rival Floyd Mayweather. As speculation over an alleged $42 million fraud case continues to spread, fans and analysts have been eager to hear Pacquiao's reaction. Remaining true to his composed personality, Pacquiao responded with honesty and restraint when asked about Mayweather's reported legal troubles. His remarks hinted that unresolved issues and long-standing tensions from their rivalry may still linger beneath the surface. With the story continuing to gain momentum, his comments have reignited one of boxing's most iconic rivalries and sparked fresh debate throughout the sport.
All right, now Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no...
The rivalry between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather remains one of the defining stories in boxing history. Their long-awaited clash in 2015, promoted around the world as the fight of the century, came after years of negotiations, public exchanges, and complicated contract discussions. Mayweather ultimately secured a unanimous decision victory, but the event remained surrounded by controversy due to disagreements over drug testing before the fight and the later revelation that Pacquiao had competed with a torn rotator cuff.
Mayweather. What would have been different had they fought, let's just say 5 years earlier? Because everybody believed they wanted that fight. We had been clamoring for that fight for 5-10 years. Had they fought 5 years earlier, is the outcome any different?
Let's just say it would have probably been a controversial decision.
Okay.
You know, like a closer fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think that Floyd probably would have pulled it off. I really do think so. Pacquiao at the time, when he was coming up, when I fought him, he was literally a Pac-Man.
Right.
He was just chomping at me like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop throwing punches. That Pacquiao probably gives Mayweather a better fight.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if he wins, but he gives him a better fight.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you feel this fight happened a couple years?
A little too late, you know?
Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
Come on. I mean, this is ridiculous. Excuses, excuses, excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He know he lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I won.
In September 2021, Manny Pacquiao officially announced his retirement from professional boxing to dedicate himself fully to public service. He later entered the 2022 Philippine presidential election, although his campaign was ultimately unsuccessful. Despite that outcome, Pacquiao continued to play an active role in public life, remaining a well-known figure through his humanitarian efforts while continuing his work as a senator and supporting numerous charitable programs across the country.
on Manny Pacquiao's retirement.
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people I want to say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Marcus.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver.
Reports later indicated that Pacquiao had begun an intense training camp in preparation for a proposed exhibition contest against celebrated Muay Thai superstar Buakaw Banchamek. The anticipated event was expected to become a major global attraction, with projected earnings reportedly reaching approximately $25 million, making it one of the most lucrative exhibition opportunities of his post-retirement career.
You know, Buakaw's style is good for the Muay Thai sports, and I don't know that boxing is different than Muay Thai, and you know we're going to fight in boxing, so you know what I'm talking about. It's hard for him to adjust without using elbows, legs like that. So it just, you need to train hard and work hard because it's hard to, it's very hard to.
Although Manny Pacquiao has publicly commented on the reported federal investigation into Floyd Mayweather's alleged connection to a $42 million fraud controversy, the history between the two champions remains deeply complicated. Their legal disputes date back to 2009, when Pacquiao filed a high-profile defamation lawsuit after Mayweather publicly suggested he had used performance-enhancing drugs. The case was eventually settled outside court in 2012, with each side covering its own legal expenses, while the Mayweather family issued a statement acknowledging they had no evidence to support those allegations.
And Dan, what is Pacquiao hoping to accomplish with this lawsuit?
Well, I know that the negotiations for this fight have been ongoing, but I just got off the telephone with Daniel Petrocelli, who was the attorney for Manny Pacquiao, literally moments before coming on the air, and I asked him that exact question. And his point was, regardless of whether or not they're negotiating this fight, that that the comments that they alleged that the Mayweather people had made were irresponsible and reckless and malicious, and they had to answer it no matter what. And so they felt like they had no choice but to file the lawsuit regardless of what.
Mayweather's legal controversies extend beyond his long-standing rivalry with Pacquiao. In 2018, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission accused him of violating disclosure requirements by failing to reveal that he had been paid to promote certain cryptocurrency projects. Rather than contest the allegations in court, Mayweather resolved the matter by paying financial penalties and agreeing to a temporary ban on promoting investment securities.
Is back.
Correction, Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm going to explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd Money Mayweather and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max.
Likewise, Floyd Mayweather's promotion of the cryptocurrency Ethereum Max generated significant legal and regulatory attention. Alongside several well-known celebrities, he was named in a class action lawsuit claiming investors had been misled through promotional endorsements. According to the allegations, those marketing efforts contributed to substantial financial losses for retail investors after the value of the digital token sharply declined.
Judge has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed a suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had.
The reported federal investigation is centered on allegations that Mayweather may have been connected to a financial operation allegedly involving approximately $42 million. While only limited details about the case and official filings have become public, the story has attracted widespread international media attention and added another controversial chapter to the legacy of one of boxing's most accomplished champions.
It's happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books. Because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some...
Mayweather has repeatedly maintained that he is the sole owner of his real estate holdings, insisting there are no investment partners involved. He has described those acquisitions as part of an effort to provide affordable housing opportunities for working families with lower incomes. The residential properties reportedly purchased from Black Spruce Management also utilize Article 11 tax incentive programs that are intended to preserve long-term housing affordability for tenants.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Beyond this particular investment, Mayweather has reportedly committed significant funds to several major commercial real estate projects. He is said to own substantial interests in a commercial office portfolio valued at approximately $10 billion, managed by the 601 companies. The portfolio includes landmark properties such as Chicago's famous Aon Center and the historic Old Post Office building. These large-scale investments reflect Mayweather's long-term vision of building a profitable real estate empire while expanding his influence beyond the world of boxing.
The announcement that Floyd was buying a $402 million multifamily portfolio called the Black Spruce Portfolio. A source revealed to The Real Deal that he went into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. These buildings are concentrated in the Upper Manhattan area, and this deal would make for one of the city's biggest multifamily deals of the year. Anyways, we know Floyd is big on putting his money into commercial real estate deals, but a 1,000-unit multifamily portfolio is a massive buy, even for a guy like him. The question is, why would he, or anybody for that matter, be interested in buying all of these affordable housing units all at once? Well, for one, some of this portfolio is reported to offer a tax exemption due to the fact that the majority...
Throughout his boxing career, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has become synonymous with extraordinary financial success, reportedly earning more than $1.1 billion inside the sport. Even so, critics, including former friend and rapper 50 Cent, have questioned whether that fortune has been managed wisely over the years. During a 2020 appearance, 50 Cent argued that Mayweather's lavish spending habits had significantly reduced his financial reserves, suggesting his true net worth may be considerably lower than many people believe. As he put it, he fights, gets paid, spends the money, then fights again. When your expenses are that high, the money disappears. Trust me.
Does Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money's light money. Like, he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't...
I need some of that light money then. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Anytime like that, look, he is who he is. You
Right.
can't discredit who he is. Like, and again, I'll tell you, like, I don't mind, telling the truth in a situation.
Popular podcast host Joe Rogan has also commented that Floyd Mayweather is often recognized as much for showcasing his enormous wealth as he is for his remarkable boxing ability. Although Rogan has repeatedly acknowledged Mayweather as one of boxing's greatest talents, he has consistently dismissed any suggestion that Floyd could successfully transition into mixed martial arts, arguing that he would struggle badly inside a cage. Rogan's assessment reflects the opinion held by some analysts that Mayweather's dominance was built specifically for boxing rather than other combat sports.
Wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on to get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight. You'd be screwed. It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien.
On another occasion, Joe Rogan spoke about the extraordinary level of influence Mayweather reportedly possessed during the peak of his career. Rogan recalled claims that Floyd once requested the removal of a referee during an event, describing it as something only a superstar with enormous financial power and industry influence could accomplish. According to Rogan, moments like that demonstrated just how much leverage Mayweather carried throughout the sport and how his commercial success often translated into exceptional authority behind the scenes.
Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight.
Let me tell you something. Your career doesn't generate the kind of money mine does. Everything is relative, but our paychecks are nowhere near the same. That's the difference. I can make $200 million in a year and a half whenever I decide because I always have the option of coming back and creating another blockbuster event. Can you honestly say the same?
Well, it depends.
Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to, because I want to come back and steal some more money.
Over the course of his legendary career, Floyd Mayweather headlined some of the most profitable pay-per-view events in boxing history. His historic 2015 showdown with Manny Pacquiao generated more than $600 million in total revenue, while his 2017 crossover bout against UFC superstar Conor McGregor reportedly added another $300 million to his career earnings. Those record-breaking events briefly placed Mayweather at the top of Forbes' highest-paid athletes list. Even so, media personality Stephen A. Smith has cautioned that earning enormous amounts of money means little if spending habits continue to grow without limits, emphasizing that even extraordinary income cannot offset uncontrolled expenses forever.
Mayweather, they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect?
Mayweather has never hidden the fact that building wealth remains one of the biggest motivations throughout his career. He has frequently spoken about wanting his children to continue expanding the business opportunities he has created and to follow the same entrepreneurial path. According to Floyd, his ultimate mission is not simply earning money for himself, but creating lasting multi-generational wealth that will benefit his family for decades to come.
Generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children,
are adults. And I told them, no more handouts, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys.
What are your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's response to the reported federal investigation involving Floyd Mayweather? Do you believe Floyd will successfully clear his name, or could this become one of the biggest controversies of his career? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing news and updates.